My life
with this. Okay.
wasn't always like this. I just don't think anyone saw me coming.
And this is 112th and Dove.
We always had these big dreams.
Ladies and gentlemen, how y'all feeling? I like that energy.
First music video I ever shot was right there in front of that ADM deli. I got a gun pulled on me right here. And I was like, we're gonna do this with my daughter in the car.
His dad ended up kicking him out. So me and Kels lived in the basement.
I transferred all my own pain into music. Like, this makes me feel good. But the media chose to write me off.
Last night at the MTV VMAs, Conor McGregor was caught on video throwing his drink at Machine Gun Kelly.
Feels like the world hates me.
Some taking things too far, throwing tree branches and beverages at him.
But I never gave up.
I can't stay forever. Let's play pretend and treat this night like it'll happen again.
We made such an incredible piece of work. For me, it was like working on a Blink album. I loved it like it was my own.
The fans loved it, but the world was rooting against us.
His music sucks.
He's a sellout.
People say that stuff about my dad, but you will only see one side.
Going to my daughter's volleyball game at 9:30 in the morning. I watched my dad suffer a lot. The last time I heard from him, I was like, I love you so much, and I'm so sorry for how we lived this life together. We'll do it better on the next one.
I fill my lungs cause my heart's made of concrete.
90% of my fans listen to me because of the pain they relate to in my lyrics.
I have a really rough time this couple months, and your music helped me.
This has to be life-changing.
But without you, I die. And I don't wanna die. Not today, not tomorrow, not tonight. I don't wanna die. I need you more than life. More than life, more than life, more than life.
That's what's so cool about music. So many different personalities and so much that we don't have in common with each other. But when that one song comes on that we all love, it all goes away. And we're all one.
I need you more than life.
It's for like children. And then he was saying so they like the pain. I went, we don't listen to his voice because he has pain in his voice. I can think of so many other artists that have more emotion in their voice as far as like, I don't know. It's all a matter of opinion. It is. It's all a matter of opinion. But that
Well,
was
yeah.
dude. It was
Yeah.
so cliche.
It was what?
Cliche.
Cliche.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, on me and I'm cool for this and
Yeah, I think that he didn't a lot of people did start to project onto him and like really hate him. And I think it really affected him. But he's still like touring and, you know, kicking ass and like selling a lot of tickets and
people like it.
yeah.
Good.
He's very productive. He's always doing stuff. Like he's always making films, shooting films, acting in films, making albums. Like I don't know how people are so productive. Even if they have like big teams behind them. And he's a dad and he's got the relationship and Megan has 3 kids. And they're like blending their families.
So unnatural. Like fake. Like contrived. There's something about like just I don't even think it's just like when the cameras are rolling he gets nervous. I think that he's like that all the time. Like even when he wakes up in the morning, no cameras are there. He's still I don't know. It's like very subtle that you just sense it about him. That he's like aware that people see him or something. You know, like he's so overly cautious of that it comes out in every single thing that he does and says. It's in his walk. you know, his stance. You can just, it's something that he is kind of just like this crazed, very immature type of, like, he's never really seen the real life shit, you know, like he's practically a child that's just had a lot of things handed to him, where now he's, to me, I think people like him are probably not going to be okay in a few years, because I don't even think he like appreciates it. It doesn't seem like it. And he does all these weird things that is going to end up sabotaging it, but you know, it's what.
Okay.
He must have a lot of like younger kids.
Appeal to younger kids?
Yeah, I wonder what his like demographic is. His music, that really simple shit from the 90s that was really, really simple,
like Blink 182.
Exactly like that.
And he's kind of, yeah, he's sort of like it's a repeat of the 90s.
I'm so deep, yeah. You're not.
Yeah.
Might be a little bit like he's selling himself short. If he is talented, then he should do better than that. Because that's just like, it reminds me of like the theme songs for like kids shows. And it's kind of true. I look around and everybody's acting like it's normal, and I gotta remember the 100 IQ is the average thing. So I just pretend that it's okay. But to me, it's so cringy that I felt really uncomfortable watching that trailer, to the degree of I wanted it to stop desperately. So cringy. There is not many things. He is the cringe king right now. So he really is.
So he is polarizing. People either like love him or kind of hate him, I guess. He's polarizing. What?
I love cringe stuff. So it's funny. Love like cringe compilations, and he's like a star on those. So I don't know. It's like there's a reason why everybody feels this way. I'm not the only one. But I don't even like Marilyn Monroe. So that's an extremely unpopular opinion of mine.
Yeah.
I mean,
you like
not
more,
that.
Who do you like?
Like who do I like in pop culture? I like Nicki Minaj because she's real. Like she's a bit. Like that's her true spirit coming out of her body. Expression is 1000%.
Wow. You know, I think I think we're cut from the same cloth in that way. I really appreciate real too. Like no matter what it looks like, it could look like a lot of flavors. I now see what you're saying. You're like, no, he seems like, you think Machine Gun Kelly, MGK seems like self-conscious. Like he's not just like letting himself be. And you know, it's like he's very aware of, for whatever reason, trauma or whatever, of like, I'm being watched right now. I'm being perceived right now. He can't be authentic. He's maybe, because I know what you mean. It's like, it's very rare when you meet someone who's uninhibited and they're just raw and real and themselves, and they're not, you know, that they're just being who they are. Like, it's pretty rare. It's like, those are the people I'm like, those people are not connected to the matrix. Like they're out of the matrix. Like they're not plugged in, you know, to the system or something.
Yeah, they're creating the culture. They're making the changes because they're defeating the foe, and then we don't want to keep being the same. So these are the people that we unknowingly start to mimic. You know?
Ooh, and it's like it's literally like alters. Like it's alter egos. And like with my kids, like it's like they'll copy the cartoons, and it's like, dude, who are we? Like, who are we really? Like, and who are the people and sometimes I think the people who are truly themselves sometimes get ostracized. I mean, I guess Nicki Minaj isn't getting ostracized, right?
Well, they tried canceling her, I guess on Spotify or other types of apps. They have like an automatic playlist of like the top artists or whatever. And it's kind of like you can get excluded from that for no reason at all. And you're going to get millions more views if you're on. And so she was being excluded from certain things like that all at once, people trying to cancel her. And she actually has like a little mini documentary I heard about. I'm not exactly positive, but what I've heard is that she is promoting a type of femininity within hip hop that was trying to get shut down from within hip hop. But it's like she was actually doing what a lot of people are just now doing and trying to expand hip hop. And say you can be a hip hop artist one day and a pop star the next day. That doesn't make you any less of a hip hop artist. And they tried to say, nope, A, you're female, 3, you're Barbie doll, or whatever. 2, you like they were just saying you can't do this. You know what I mean? They were like saying, you can't, this is a misogynist game. You can't come in here doing whatever you want, dressing however you want, talking however you want. Hip hop has been done this way since the beginning. You can't switch from being a hip hop artist to being a pop artist. You can't talk about being girly and promoting that. We're not going to respect you and we're not going to appreciate you. And the bottom line is that she was the most influential hip hop artist of her time. Not just the most influential female hip hop artist, but one of the most influential of our time. A lot of people came after her and was like her, and it's not even anything like she tries to say like, oh, you're copying me. It's not even that we're copying her. Nobody even knows what we're copying. She defined it. It is our cultural paradigm defined by her. When she came out, nobody else was like her. Now we got Doja Cat wearing pink wigs, and nobody sees that she's a copycat of Minaj because Nicki modeled this new paradigm of women being super extra and embodying their femininity the way Doja Cat does. And you know what I mean? It's Doja Cat felt more she was truly because of people like me that came before her.
Right.
Just for her, a decade before her.
Wow. Yeah, Nicki broke into film. She was in some movies. And you're right. She came before Cardi B, too.
Well, wait. Cardi B has only been out a couple years. This is ridiculous. What they did, that is a marketing technique of Cardi B's team that they kept spreading the comparison to try to get Cardi B from being up 3-4 years to all of a sudden the 15-year span that Nicki's been a star. Nicki has like hits. She has hundreds of millions more dollars. That she's been in it for. Has many more styles. No comparison, none at all. They did that as a marketing technique to try to bounce sales up to Nicki's, and it's pathetic, and people fell for it.
This is so interesting that we're talking about this because someone just recommended that I watch this like Kevin Costner movie, and I guess Susan Sarandon's in it, and it's like a sports movie about like basically this baseball team, and there's this like older guy who they're kind of manipulating to make room for the younger guy. And that's kind of what I see in this, it's such a machine, like the Hollywood machine, where it's like, okay, let's combine someone who has star power and like, then we clone them and like someone else comes and tries to steal everything they've built and then make them go away and erase them. And not sometimes they don't give that respect. They don't give that honor.
Nicki's like the they tried to make her like something that it wasn't and try to just dub her out, and people fell for it and they forgot. Just like, honestly, like she has so many hits. She is like the Beatles. There's so many hits that it gets washed over and it starts to look like 10. It's not just 10. It's not just 20. It's like way up there. ridiculous. She's in several genres. We do in other countries. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people say, oh, like she took a break. She had a life in between making one hit and it going and selling millions, which is absolutely amazing that she's not even making albums. She just visits the studio,
right,
hits, and goes back to living her
wow.
No filler.
Wow. Wow. That's cool. Okay, so I hear that you have a Nicki Minaj song that you cover.
Oh, no.
Can't we put you on the spot? Just do like a couple lines, couple bars.
Oh, well, I can cover anything that I know the lyrics. This is embarrassing. Shit. Song I did sing.
Face your fears.
I've been singing her songs all day. So, see what I was.
Give us the fiercest, most entertaining couple bars.
That's ridiculous. It's horrible.
Just, yeah.
No. Hold on, let me go back. It's not gonna be it. I was actually looking up Olivia Rodrigo.
We gotta get Nicki on there.
Yeah, but you know, oh, you want me to rap?
Yes.
Oh God. Oh my God. No. Okay. This is embarrassing. I'm a white girl. Like a month.
Kind of what makes it interesting.
Okay. Bust down a plain Jane. I got options. It's a bunch of mini me's. I'm the one they mocking. Showed you how to get a bag. Now you're going shopping. When I come out, it's a sneak. Bitches start plotting. When I come out, it's a sweet. Bitches start mopping.
Thank you. Thank you. Cool. Awesome. So what do you feel when you cover Nicki Minaj stuff?
I actually feel feminine. Like if I want to feel gangster, I gotta go to 6ix9ine or Kanye or something like that. Like Nicki, to me, even though she's really powerful, she's so feminine that I don't really go to her when I'm looking for that like catharsis, you know? So like she used to do it for me as far as that goes, but I listen to her when I want to like feel. I know that's like crazy. Like she's got some songs but her songs are so like also like sexual that it puts me in a feminine mood. Because that's like a distracting thing from the like, because I listen to hip hop to try to like help my depression, because the energy of that energy of like pure confidence is such a drastic change from the depression, because the depression is you feel defeated, you feel worthless. So that literally the hip hop, you have to be completely confident to do hip hop.
I love that. Yeah, cool. Well, I'm gonna try that, and next episode I'm gonna let you know how the music medicine goes. But yeah, like I sometimes Rihanna's stuff has helped me out of depressions. Like some of her songs, for some reason.
Things work for different people. She would trigger me because it's too and like it's trying to get you to feel right now. It's like trying to make you feel more. So if I'm trying
Well, some of her stuff's really confident though. Some of it's kind of sad, but some of it's more confident.
Like her voice is just so ethereal and like beautiful that it like strikes chords deep within.
Yeah. Cool. Speaking of femininity, can we go there? Can we like talk about this Supreme Court ruling overturning Roe versus Wade? That's pretty wild.
Okay, yeah. my public opinion just because like everybody's distracted with it anyway. And it's like annoying. Like when I open up my news feed, it's like the top 10 things I see. So I'm just like, oh my God, like it doesn't affect me because I would never get one. You know, I guess I don't really wrong opinion about it. What I don't see is how if somebody's 4 months pregnant, how you can't just wait. I just see that's because like you don't have to keep it. Imagine killing something because you don't want it. When all you have to, it's a sacrifice, but this world, like we're meant to sacrifice. Somebody's trying to use your body to come into this world. I think if you're
well said.
Yeah,
someone is using your body to come into trying to use your. That's so weird. Like I like the way you say that. I've never heard anyone say it like that.
Yeah, somebody's trying to use. Body is the only doorway here, and they've already made it this far. All you got to do is wait 4 months, give birth to it, and then make somebody else's dreams come true. Because somebody will definitely make a baby for you. You have to just like, no, it's my body. Like I get it. You want to be that way, but that doesn't make it completely wholesome. Like, so mad if it's something like it's you or the baby. Sure. In that case, if there's something wrong with the baby, sure. I understand if there's a reason. But if it's literally just, I don't want to have this baby. And if it's been less than 3 months and it's, you know, like before or whatever, like the heartbeats or something, I don't think that's really anybody's business. But if it's found in there, it's murder.
Yeah, it's sort of like,
no,
I don't know the exact detail. I guess it's going to be state by state, but yeah, like, I do you think any of the states will say you can't have an abortion after, I guess one of the states is saying after 6 weeks, right? I forget which state, maybe Texas.
A lot of people don't know.
Or is it 3 months?
I'm not sure exactly. I don't pay attention. A lot of people I'm sure didn't know the laws before and still don't know the laws, and they're so mad that they're ready to like, I just see people like destroying their lives over their opinions on social media right now. It's driving me insane. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm not even going to post about any of it, really.
Right. There's no point, but you know.
That's that it's a little selfish not to just wait. If there's literally nothing wrong and there's a perfectly healthy baby that only needs 4 months to come out, and it is, you know, to me, I operate that way. I just sacrifice. I believe that when you move and live your life, that you're meant to run into obstacles and have to compromise for these obstacles. So I think it's kind of selfish to say, nah, I shouldn't have any responsibility here. I shouldn't even, one day and it's gone, I should be able to just live my life. That's an opinion and I'm not religious. This has nothing to do with my spiritual beliefs. I think it's naive to think that a baby who can move around doesn't have a plethora of emotions and opinions already within it. Just because it hasn't been born, we're assuming that we understand what life is like at that point by saying that this is fine to do. I believe that baby's a lot going on in its brain while it's being formed.
Right.
Especially.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's pretty. Do you think it's related to population reasons? Like, do you think that there's a shortage of babies being born? Is this why this is getting more regulated?
We have to be 30 when we get 30. We don't have a larger population than we did before. It's not going to support the Social Security money and the other money that needs to go. That's the idea, that they're trying to sustain the government the way it is. I mean, there's going to need to be a lot of reform in that case, and that's going to cost money. That's going to cost us our security. They'd rather just maintain. So this is definitely an effort to control the population. I mean, to boost the population.
Yeah. Wow. And it's so interesting how it's like right before like elections, and it's pretty wild though. Like, it's been a precedent for 50 years, and like it's just it's so weird that it's happening, and it's like, it really is, like Marianne Williamson says, it's a moral choice, and it's like, we trust women to make the right decision for them, that it shouldn't be like government involved. But I know some Christians and other people feel like it's sort of like a good thing. I mean, I don't know. The arguments are definitely getting more sophisticated on either side, though. They're getting more like nuanced and sophisticated than they were. It used to be so simple and like, yeah, there's a little more nuance now that people are discussing, I find.
Like, to me, okay, we know that, like, they say, oh, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. It's two different trees. When you have a baby, you don't know who that is. That's a soul. Like, I think people, this is like you don't think that. It's
narcissism. It's like, no, it's not you. Like, it's not like, it's something else.
That's a soul. No two people are the same. That's proof that everything is an individual. Something's coming through individual, unique human being. It's not you. It's not your body. It's the way earthlings work. People come through other people's bodies. So you could say, it's my body, but you're arguing with God in biology. It's not just your body. I know you want it to be your body, but if you're a woman, it's a part of being a woman. It's a part of being a man to, be way too aroused all the time. And you can't really like blame them for that, but that's a part of their biology. You're arguing with biology. God made you to where some humans come out of you. Your body is then being shared. It's like a symbiosis. It's
I've been pregnant twice, given birth twice. So I've never had the situation of like an unwanted pregnancy. But I know that for me, it's like being pregnant twice, having both the babies, like not having any miscarriages or anything. It like the babies really did change me. Just having them in, like it's like sharing a home with them. Like they changed me, like for the better. And I agree with you. Like, and they're not mine. Like they belong to Source, and I'm stewarding them, but they're not mine. And they did come through me. Just like if I compose a hit song or a great screenplay or something, or a magical movie moment, these things, or a transmission, like these things are coming through me, but I don't own them, so
yeah,
it's interesting. They really are coming from another place.
Yeah, they're coming from God. They could be coming from anywhere. It's just
it's hard to get here.
Anybody giving away any babies, I will take them.
You hear that?
Any baby.
You hear that? She'll take any baby. Please, this woman would be a wonderful mother. Give her 10 of your babies. She'll take care of all of them. And hey, I'll take one or two. I'm in the market for one or two, and I'll take any baby either. Cool. Well, okay. Well, much love. God bless.
Much love.